chances of winning that game is 0. Whatever he answered me during that question, I will use the same thing. Right? Somebody will say slim to none. Somebody will say you cannot win. So I will use the same answer what he gave it to me. So by saying that, have you heard, Alex, this rule of money called rule of 72? You know, by the way, Alex, this rule works everywhere in the world. It works in India, China, Australia, America, everywhere, because this is not a rule of any country. In English, it says universal rule of money, right? So basically what this rule says that if you have $1,000, how many years it will take to double your money? $10,000, how many years later it will become 20,000? If you have 100,000, how many years it will take to become 200,000? Are you with me so far? So basically that's what this rule says. Now let's say if you go to bank. Do you have a checking account or savings account? I do. See, here I am finding out upfront, because if he doesn't have a checking account or savings account, can we help them in investment? Now you will do great presentation. You bring Christian David on the presentation. Oh, I want to save money, but I don't have checking account. Now you are a babysitter. You will take them to bank. I use those things, so don't worry. You take your clients to the bank and help them open a checking account. No. You are not a babysitter, right? You are not a general counsel. You are there to help them invest money. So I found out, do you have a checking account? Do you guys have checking account? Okay, very good. So when you open your statement, do you know what type of rate of return you are getting? Nothing, right? But let's say, most people, they get around 0.1% interest on their investment, on that savings account or checking account. So what this rule of money says, if you get 0.1% interest, divide that by 72. So 72 divided by 0.1 equals to, see, I'm waiting. I want to find out, is he good with numbers or not? So 72 divided by 0.1, Alex, equals to 720. So Alex, that means your $1,000 will become $2,000 every 720 years. 10 generations, isn't that true? Now let me ask you, how many 720 years do you have in our life? Not enough, right? But see, we are laughing, we are smiling on this subject, but Alex, there are $18 trillion, starts with T, $18 trillion sitting in the bank in this type of rate of return. So would you agree that those $18 trillion is not going to grow that much? No, right? But let's say if bank says, Mr. Alex and Nuvia, you are a nice human being, nice family, good looking couple, but so we will give you 1% interest. So now 72 divided by 1 equals to 72. Are you with me so far? Now if you get 1% interest, now your same $1,000 will become $2,000 every 72 years. Alex, I don't know about you. I'm 35 years old. I don't have another 72 years to double my money. Do you guys, how many 72 years do you have in your life?
If I'm lucky, one.
Maybe one, right? But now let's say if you get 4% interest on your money. Now, why do you think lately I started doing 4%? Who's lately, if you know or if you check the market, CDs, nowadays federal government raised the interest rate. So somebody will say, okay, I got an offer from M&T Bank or PNC Bank or somewhere, they are offering me 4%. I never did that for 27 years, but last 3 years I started doing 4% also. So now let's say, Alex, if you get 4% interest, now 72 divided by 4 equals to 18. So now your same $1,000 will become $2,000 every 18 years. It's better, right? Because you might have 3, 4, 5, 8, not 5, but 3, 4, 18 years, right? But let's say, Alex, if you get, and Nuvia get 12% interest on your money. By the way, do you guys have any savings or investments where you get around 12% a year in interest? No. But so don't worry, I will show you how to get that. But let's say if you, so what I did, I planted a seed or seeds in their brain that 12% is or are available, right? But let's say, Alex, if you get 12% interest, now 72 divided by 12 equals to, I'm making sure that he is with me, so in numbers. So now 72 divided by 12 equal to now 6. Now your money will take, same $1,000 will become $2,000 every 6 years. Now let me ask you, if you were given a choice, where would you rather save your money? 12%. Is that true or not? So now let's say most people, I know you don't want to, but most people know we go up to age 67 and retire. Most people, right? Because that's a social security age where most people get full social security benefit. True? So now most people go up to 67, and if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 48.
48, you are too old. Let's say if I sit down with someone and they say, no, how old are you?
You raised me out of
19, that's, you are too young. So let's say if somebody says, okay, let's say 32 is a perfect age for us. You are too young, no. So let's say you are 32 years old. Now I want to share how it works, right? Then, so whatever is their age, I will go with their age and show them the numbers. So you are 32 years old. So most people go up to age 67 and retire. So means you have 35 years to retire. So now whatever happened in the past, we cannot control. Are you with me so far? But what you are going to do for next 35 years will help you retire with money or without money. And if you were given a choice, would you like to retire with lots of money or little bit money? Lots of money, right? So now let's say, I know this calculator, we don't use it in our Europe. We guys don't use it. So let's say, but for sake of understanding, let's say you have how many years? 37 years? 35, I'm sorry, 35 years. Let's say if you put only $300 a month, right? But let's say you are getting 1% interest on your money. So I'm going to cover three things. One is at 1%, 4%, and 12%. So let's say if you get 300, if you invest $300 a month, let's say if I am sitting down with somebody, they have no money. If I see they are struggling with money, or I don't think they have lots of money, so I will start with $100 a month, right? But if I sit down with Beth, I will start with $1,000 a month because I know she makes good money. But let's say $300 a month for next 35 years, Anita, that will, so when you turn 67 years old, you are going to have $159,000. And I keep that in my back memory. So now let's say you keep the same money, same 35 years, but instead of 1%, let's say if you get 3%. I'm sorry, I put 4%. We used to do 3%, remember? So now if you get 4%, same $300 a month at age 67, you are going to have $298,000. Right? 159 versus 298,000. Do you think it's a big difference or small difference? Big difference, right? But let's say if you are, you can do what I can help you with. Let's say if you get 12% interest, same $300 a month can go to $2.3 million. Now, if you go from 159,000 to $2.3 million, how would that make you feel? So then I'm coming back here. So I will write down. So that's why we discourage people. Alex, I will show you my presentation. I do exactly like this. We encourage people, don't keep 100% of your money into your bank, 100%. You need to put some money for emergencies, right? But not all the money. But let's say if you put that money at $300 a month at age 67, you are going to have how much money? I want you to say it's 159,000. At 4%, how much was that, Alex? 298. And at 12%, $2.3 million. So here I get the value gap. It says you have to bring the value. So here, this page, I'm going to ask two questions. So let's say if it is a recruiting. And for recruiting, I do the same rule of 72. So let's say I will come out of investment presentation and I will do recruiting. So let's say, Alex, do you have any brother, sister, your friends, your wife's brother, or anyone in this area?
Yes,
Who is that? Who is closest to you?
my sister.
Your sister. Is she in America?
Yes,
I don't want to hear she's in El Salvador.
yes.
Right or wrong? In America, we are fine if she's in New York or California. So is she older than you or younger than you? Younger than you. Okay, so how old is she? Say 32.
She's
32. Let's say 32 for understanding, right? So let's say if we can help your sister go from $159,000 in a retirement to $2.3 million. Now let me ask you, how do you think your sister will feel? She'll be happy, right? How about you? Because of you, if your sister can retire with this type of money, how would that make you feel? Right? And while doing that needs base, I found out that Alex say if I make $2,000 a month extra, it would help me. Or 3,000 or 1,000. Whatever number I got while doing needs base, I will bring it here. So let's say, remember you said you want to make extra $2,000 a month? Now let me ask you, if you can help your sister, your friend, your wife, your in-laws, somebody go from here to here, how would they feel? And by helping them, say if I can help you make $2,000 a month extra, working part-time without jeopardizing your job, how would that make you feel? Right? So that's where I bring recruiting on the table. Now let's say if he says happy, I see his smile face, then I will go into recruiting presentation. Then I will do ESBI or do whatever you do. Right? Make sense, guys? So that's where I come in because see, Hector Lamarck says, the legend in our company, he says most people don't work with Primerica for two reasons. One is what their brothers, sisters, or friends are going to think about what you do. So I took that excuse out, right? If somebody says Prime America doesn't work, they don't know what they're talking about. So I bring that thing in the beginning, that if because of you, if your sister go from here to here, how would she feel? Do you think it's unbelievable? Yes. Second things, they don't work in Primerica for long is they don't make money. And that's our job. But we are going to help them make money. So now, second thing, that was a recruiting. Now let's come back to investment. So if we can help your sister go from here to here, how would she feel? And if I can help you go from here to here, do you think you and your family, you and your wife, are serious about going from there to here?
Yes.
Right? So in the beginning, how would they feel? How would you feel? Second time is how serious are you from going from here to here? If you are not serious, I will do very quick presentation done in 5 minutes. Because I don't want to waste my time. My time is valuable. True? If they don't want it, I will go to Gerald. If he doesn't want it, I will go to Hector. And definitely Ace and Anita, definitely I can help them. Make sense? So here I find out that you are serious. Okay. So now, Alex, right? So now you want to go from here to here. So now if you were given a choice, how serious are you going from here to here?
Serious.
So now thing is that how would you get 12% or more? Isn't that important?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay, that's all you need to know. So, there are so many ways you can get 12% or more. Some people go into real estate. Guys, sorry about handwriting because I have no support to write, okay? But you can see what I'm writing, right? So some people go into real estate. But what is the biggest problem investing money in real estate?
You need a lot of money.
You need lots of money. Now let me ask you, do you have a couple of 100,000 sitting in your checking account? Most people don't. So that's another problem, that you cannot take your money out also. Second way people make lots of money is you put some money into international countries outside of America. But what is the biggest problem? You have no control. What other thing? There is nobody to help us, right? So some people make money in international companies, which I don't control, so I don't want to save money. Third thing is, some people go into stock market. Let me ask you, how comfortable you and Nuvia are investing money into stock market?
Oh, we're not. You lose your money there.
You lose your money because nobody taught us or nobody's teaching us, true? So there are some people going to direct stock market and lose money. But so that's why, I don't encourage lots of people go this way. But the fourth way, some people get 12% or more into something called mutual funds. Let me ask you, have you heard this something called mutual fund? No, right? Okay. So, but that's where you get it. Now, that's where the investments come in the picture. So now let me ask you, there are different ways most people go into bank and get money, get interest rate, right? So what happened is, before we do that, I will do this and then I will count. So what is mutual fund? So remember you said you don't like stock market or you don't know about stock market. The reason is, so let's say if you have, give me one good company which you think in America which will never run out of money.
Walmart?
Walmart is a good company. Somebody say Apple, Google, Microsoft, right? Those are large companies. So chances of those companies going bankrupt, very slim to none. But let's say if you have $1,000 in Walmart and stock market goes up, you can get profit. But what happens if stock market go down? You may lose money, right? But so what is mutual fund is, that even though you put $50 a month, $100 a month, so what they do is they distribute your money into 200 to 300 different companies. And I want them to give me, so Alex, Novia, give me 10 large companies of America. Amazon, Sony, Apple, Microsoft, Google, what you say? Comcast, okay. Nvidia, oh my God, good company. Coca-Cola, do you think it's a big company?
Favorite drink?
Yeah. What else? Who say? Tesla, okay. Now, these are only the 10 companies. So what they do is they distribute your $50 into 250 to 300 companies like this. Now, Alex, let me ask you, Nuvia, what are the chances of all these companies going bankrupt overnight? Zero. And if it happens, you guys go back to El Salvador, I will go back to India because America is built for these countries, these companies. True or not? So the chances of losing your money is very small. So that is the first benefit is called diversification. Means your money is diversified into so many companies. Are you with me so far? The second benefit is, I'm very good in investment. I'm doing this business for 30 years. You can say I'm doing this business for 6 months. 6 months is better than 0 years, what most people have experienced, right? So I tell people I'm very good. That is one of my strengths. But the people who are going to manage your $50, they're 1,000 times more knowledgeable than me. So here you bring your value gap. Remember you said what? That I'm very good. Tell yourself, I'm very good in investing money. But the people who are going to manage your $50, they know 1,000 times more than me. So you write down professional money managers. Man, my handwriting is worst in my life. Right? So these companies, these money managers are going to choose. And their job is to find good companies for us. So the third benefit is because of these good money managers, they give us high rate of return. And let me ask you, if these money managers can help us get more than, I will bring this rule of 72 back. Let's say if these money managers can help us get 12% or more, how would that make you feel? Right? So while going directly into stock market, nobody is there to help us. But in mutual funds, you have money managers are going to work for you, and because of that, your money will grow 12% or more. So, my average client for last 31 years, average rate of return of my client is around 16% a year. And I will share with you in some time. But that's what I tell people. For last 31 years, I have $122 million. You look at any of my clients, 3,200 clients, average return is more than 16%, unless their money is in money market. That I can share with you. And the fourth thing is very good. It's called money is liquid. Liquid means it's not that it's going into the drain. Liquid means you can withdraw that money whenever you want. You put $1,000 today. If you need that money tomorrow, you can take it out. That's called liquid. Now let me ask you, with these four benefits, if these money managers can help you get 12% or more, Nuvia, how serious are you going from here to here? See, I'm bringing that rule of 72 back, right? So that's where your money can grow. And the other reason most people go into bank is why? Safe, right? And the safe, and the other thing is they are going to get 1%, 0.1%, 4%, something they will get for rest of their life, right? So that is bank. Means you are going to get interest on your investment. In mutual funds, you are going to get benefit three way. One is they are going to give us every year, it's a dividends. Means when these companies invest money, your money is here. When they make profit, they will distribute to us as shareholders. So let me ask you, can you own a Microsoft company? Or can you own Sony or Amazon? Very hard. We don't have trillions of dollars. But if you invest money into mutual funds, you can be part of the ownership. Second way is that you can get the capital gains. See how I explain is this. So now let's say Alex, you give money managers $50. So let's say you put 50, she puts 100, Gerald puts 500, somebody brings $100,000 a year from their old 401k, somebody puts $20,000. And we give all this money, all those monies to a money manager called Hector Lazo. So he is a money manager. So when we give our money to Hector Lazo, now Hector Lazo has a team of people working for him. Right? So now let's say stock market, let's say Mr. Trump wakes up 2 o'clock in the morning and he puts something 3 o'clock, right? He did something 3 o'clock today. So he wakes up 3 o'clock in the morning and he puts it on X, and next day stock market go down. I don't know what he writes, but stock market always go down when he speaks. This is a joke, right? I'm not a Republican, not Democrat. I'm just saying. So let's say stock market go down, and that time money managers think, so let's say that day Amazon stock is $5 down. Not because Amazon did not make money or something wrong, but just because the overall stock market is down, so Amazon was down by $5. Now money managers has money, so they will buy that Amazon stock, and let's say 2 days later Amazon stock go up $10. If they think, they means money managers think that now it's the right time to sell, they will sell. Means they made $15 profit per one share. That $15 they will share with all of us. And that is considered is capital gains. That's how they give us extra 2 to 4% a year just by having a good money manager. Right? Did I make myself clear? Yes. Okay. So one way mutual funds will give us extra profit is by dividends. Second way is capital gains, means that's extra money we get, we means shareholders, from capital gains. And the third way we get benefit is through the appreciation. You can write down appreciation. Right? So in bank, your money will go and get only one way. In mutual funds, our money will get benefited 3 ways. And always 3 are better than 1. Right? Now let me ask you guys, any question you have so far? Right? Yes. Okay. So now let's say everyone, we are investors. Even though we put $50 a month, $100 a month, 100,000, whatever we give it to money managers. Now money managers have, let's say one of the fund I like is called FKDNX, Dynatech fund. Right? So let's say that has over FKD, D for Deepak, NX, FKDNX, one of the best fund of Franklin Templeton. Right? So now he is the money manager of Franklin Templeton, Dynatech fund. So we all gave him money. Now he has $100 million or whatever he has, right? So now he has money. So now let's say stock market is down. Okay, so stock market is always go up and down, true? Now let's say stock market, Amazon stock was $230 per one share in the morning. Mr. Trump spoke, so just kidding, right? Now it went down to $225. Now if money managers think, not you or me, we are just investing money, right? We are giving our money to money managers, correct? We gave that money to now money managers and his team or her team thinks that it's a good time to buy, you buy. They will buy. Now let's say even that 225 doesn't go up for next month, or let's say 6 months from now that stock value go up to $250. Now if they think it's a good time to sell, they will sell at $250. So they bought it for $225. They sold it for 250, so they got $25 per one share profit. Right? That profit is for us, not for him and his team. They are going to get paid percentage of it, but not from our profit. So when that $25, let's say they share 0.1% of $25 to us, that is called capital gains. They will distribute that as capital gains. Second way capital gains work is you buy and sell by yourself. You invest $100 into Dynatech, you sold it for 120, that's a $20 is capital gains also. Did I make myself clear? So two ways it works. One is you sell everything what you own. Second thing is let money managers do the work for you. Right? So different is you sell everything. In capital gains, you don't have to, you means us. Now you are the money manager, big guy, big shot, right? Us, we don't have to sell our mutual fund. My $1,000 will be inside my mutual fund. But if I want to gain capital gains by myself, then I have to sell that $1,000 what I own. Make sense? Yes. Money managers do it, and I will share with you what I mean, right? So that way you can get capital gains. And third thing is appreciation. Make sense? Okay, so that's how it works, right? So that now people get.
Will it be, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No, no
it's
problem.
kind of like if I bought a house
Mm-hmm.
for 100,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5 years later I sold it for 200,000,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a capital gain.
Capital gain. You have to pay tax right away.
100,000 on the house.
Right, that's same capital gain. Right?
But he doesn't have a place to sleep now.
Exactly right.
But I have the 100,000.
Right, just like mutual fund, if you sell it, that you are not part of the growth of this country. Right? You are out of the growth. Maybe you will spend it, you will buy Mercedes, or whatever you will do. Right? Without selling it. Right? So three ways you can get profit. Because money go up and down. Stock market always go up and down, always. It is just like a wedding, a marriage, not wedding, marriage. Your spouse is up and down. Yes or no? If you are married, you know what I'm talking about. One day it's up. Just kidding. Okay. Right or wrong? So that's how you explain. And you don't have to go too much into detail. Actually, what I'm sharing with you, it took me 5 to 7 minutes to finish everything. I just want you to learn my philosophy. That's why I'm taking a little bit longer. But my mutual fund presentation, I'm done in 15 minutes. Right? So now, once it is, you explain this, everything, then now it comes back to how we can help. Right? So now, Alex and Nuvia, there are three types of account. Right? One type of account is called, that's my abbreviation, you will not find any exam or anywhere, called an NRA. My base shop will know. It's called non-retirement account. Right? You know, Hector Lamarck says you have to use some sexy words. So you have to bring some words which other people don't understand. Right? So NRA means non-retirement account. Okay? So NRA stands, just into bracket, write down bank. Like if you have money in the bank, what happens? You can take it out whenever you want. So let's say if you have $1,000 in your NRA accounts, but if it grows to, let's say, $1,200 by investing money into the right mutual funds, so this is your money. Now let's say when you take all the money out, just like taking money out of the bank account, you have a profit of $200. Are you with me so far? Means you are going to pay tax on $200. Not $200 tax on the profit. Tell me if you did not understand this concept. right? So in the bank, if you have $1,000, they give you 1% interest, which is what, $10? So still you have to pay tax on $10 what you earned from putting money in the bank. Same thing here. You keep $1,000 in the mutual funds, it grows to $1,200. If you take money out, you are going to pay tax on $200, which is a profit. If you don't take it out, you don't have to pay tax. Except what? Remember, three things you are getting benefit. Dividends, capital gains, you are given extra for your investment, right? So that is taxable, right? So you are going to pay tax. So let's say out of $1,200, dividend and capital gain is, let's say, $20, right? This profit, but dividend, bless you, dividend and capital gain is, let's say, only $20. So at the end of the year, even though you did not withdraw that money, you are going to pay tax on to $20, but not on another $180, which is appreciation. Now let's, if you take all $1,200 out, then you have to pay tax on $200. Did I? So let's say one thing is you do not withdraw. Then you are going to pay tax on $20, which is dividend and capital gains. If you do not withdraw money, if your money is still there in the account, yeah, you have to pay, because dividend and capital gains, that's an extra profit you are getting from work from money managers. Reinvest, right? You are not going to cash it out, they are going to reinvest your money. You know, I tell you, I do so many presentations. Nobody has asked me in detail about this. So don't worry, I'm just, because see, you guys are going to work here. You are not going to be a student when you talk to someone. So I'm making you a teacher. And teachers have to know what that concept is. Nobody, take my word, maybe one or two people has asked me in last 30 years, what is that? Do I have to pay this $20? No, nobody does that. I want you, while you are investing your time today, I want you to get 100% concept, right? So let's say if they invest in Dynatech fund. Dynatech fund don't work on dividends and capital gains. They invest their profit. Who gives dividend, by the way? Profitable company, but value, again, that's too much in. So that's too much, you know. I don't want you to get bored with lots of technical. So there are some companies like Amazon and Tesla, they don't give dividends, they invest money into research and development, on advertisement, those type of things. So Procter and Gamble, utility companies, those companies give too much dividend because they share their profit via dividends. Make sense? Okay, so let's say your money is in 100% money into Dynatech fund. No, good, you ask me question. Dynatech fund. Dynatech fund is top 100 technology companies. Let me tell you which companies: NVIDIA, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, those type of companies. They don't give you dividends. They invest money into R&D. Elon Musk is investing money into new future things on companies, not to give it to you. They believe in the growth of the company. AI, right now they are investing into AI things. They don't want to give you even $100,000. They invest that 100,000 into research and development, that how they can get more profit. So Some companies give dividend, some companies don't.
So depending who the investor is.
Where you invest.
Some people want to get
And
money
if
out.
I have a couple of more minutes at the end, I will tell you what companies to invest. Out of these, how many of us are securities licensed people? 40%. Okay, good. So, but now this is for other people. I want you to learn this so you can make 60, 70,000 a month. What company is paying me, right? Not only me and my wife. Right? So, okay, now, so one thing is you don't withdraw money. Then you are going to pay tax on the profit what you earn through dividends and capital gains. But there's other thing is, let's say if you withdraw 100%, then you are going to pay tax on $200, which is a profit. Let's see if you take all $100 out.
So is it $20 inside the $200?
Yes,
Part of it?
right? So dividend and capital gains is usually between 2% to 4% a year, right? Unless you have Dynatech or high-tech companies. Okay, so now, see, good thing is I can erase everything. I love it. Christian will love it too. Okay, so now one account is called NRA accounts, non-retirement account, right? So it's just like a bank. And you can take this money out whenever you want without worrying about retirement age. So there is another account is called the retirement accounts, or I will write down usually qualified accounts. Like any mutual funds. So let's say at the end I will show you non-qualified accounts, right? But there are two type of retirement accounts. Now let's say one type of, by the way, Alex, you said you have 401k, correct? So that's one type of account is called 401k. And if someone works for, read my 4 words, right? If someone works for school, church, hospitals, or non-profit organization, they have something called 403b, right? School, church, hospitals, or non-profit organization, you have 403b, means who has 401k or 403b is an employer sponsored program. If you have a job, they give you 401 and 401k and 403b. But there are some people like me, I don't have a job, this is my business, so I have something called traditional IRA. Now, do you know what IRA stands for, Alex? Because I'm finding whether he knows or not. Nuvia, that is called individual retirement account. Somebody will say, Irish, Republican, something, they will come up with something. But you ask them a question. What is IRA? Do you guys know anything about IRA? Okay. So there is a traditional IRA, means traditional individual retirement accounts. And there are some business people like what I am. So here I'm selling ourselves is we can have something called SEP IRA. So basically, Alex and Nuvia, how these type of things work is you can, let's say your income is $150,000 a year combined. So here 401k and 403b, you can contribute $22,500 per year maximum. You can put $1,000, $10,000, but maximum you can contribute is $22,500 per year.
I will have no money left at the
No
end.
money left, right?
Put it all in there.
Right. But isn't that good to, if you can do it? Don't worry, I will help you with that. Let me ask you, if you can make extra $2,000 a month, can you save some of the money there? Planting the seeds. See, listen what they are saying and use your resources, right? So, Alex, if you could make extra $2,000 a month, and let's say if you can contribute here, you and Nuvia are going to have close to $30 million in your retirement. So do you think if you can make extra $2,000 a month, Nuvia will let you work with me for a couple of days a week? Every day, right? So that's how, bring that recruiting mindset back, right? So if you make $150,000 a year, and let's say lots of money, but let's say if you put only $15,000 a year, you and Nuvia combined. Okay, so here you earn this much money. If you don't contribute this money for your retirement accounts, you are going to pay tax on 150,000. But if you contribute 15,000, you are going to pay tax on only $135,000. Means if you are on a 20% tax bracket, so government says if you contribute $15,000 for your retirement accounts, government will give you 20% money back. So what is 20% of 15,000, Alex, Nuvia? $3,000. So you contribute 15,000, government will give you $3,000 back. If you put $0, how much money you are going to get back? Nothing. So here you are going to get $3,000 back. But Alex, let's say if you put 15,000, which is, let's say $1,200 a month. If you put $1,200 a month, so from your pocket you are going to put $510,000 in 35 years. Are you with me so far? Means you are going to get tax benefit on 510,000. But when you retire, you are going to pay tax on all the $1 million. So here, so when that money grows to 8.3 or 2? 8.6 million, you are going to pay tax on every single dollar when you retire. It's a deductible. So let's say you contribute 15,000. You contributed 15,000, so your money will be invested 15,000. But when you fill out a tax form, you will get $3,000 back. So let's say you owe $10,000 in taxes. But $3,000 will come back from government. Now you owe at least only 7. Are you with me so far? You are self-employed, then you have SEP IRA, which we can contribute $69,000 a year. So if I'm talking to someone who is business-minded, I will help them invest money in the SEP IRA. Reason I put SEP because I want them to invest more money.
So I'm getting the $3,000 deductible, but on the difference that I'm investing right now, I'm gonna have to pay it later when I
In
get
all the $8.6 million on tax. So one way is actually good thing is at least you are getting the tax deduction right now. But there is another type of IRA. Now let me ask you, Nuvia, Alex, have you heard something called Roth IRA? No. So Roth IRA is another type of individual retirement account. So let's say you guys make the same $150,000. You can contribute maximum $7,000 each, which is $14,000 a year. So in Roth IRA, you don't get any tax benefit right now, right? So you are going to still pay tax on $150,000. But when that money grows to $8.6 million, Alex, Nuvia, every single dollar is tax-free. Now let me ask you, if you guys were given a choice, would you like to retire when you have to pay tax on every single dollar or tax-free money? Now let me ask you, see, you are in the business, right? We are not in the charity or what's the other type of business called? Non-profit. We are not in the non-profit. We are in the profitable business. Can I help him in 401k and make money for me and my family? No. So yes, 401k is good until your company match. But after, you have to open Roth IRA because that is good for you and your family. Right? So my question is what, Beth? If you were given a choice, would you like to pay tax on every single dollar when you retire, or you would like to have tax-free money? Now, who would say taxable money? Now you retire, right? Now, do you want to pay tax on even you take 10,000 out? No. I want tax-free money. So you must have Roth IRA. And who can help you? Not your job. Deepak Shah. Right or wrong? Deepak Shah is not there. You are going to invest money into your 401k. Hallelujah. God bless you. You are going to pay tax on every single dollar. So now question is again, if you were given a choice, would you like to retire when you have to pay tax on every single dollar, or you would like to have tax-free money? No worries. So I will help you get all these three things settled, right? See, my English is not like Ace, Anita, or Hector, or Christian. My money talk, right? So these questions you can put, would you like to get taxable money in your retirement or tax-free money? Tax-free, don't worry, I will help you with that one. Whatever objections they say, don't worry, I'm with you. I'm with you, don't worry. I will help you, right? So now, at the end, any question on anything? Is it clear? I tell you right now, we took a training approach. That's why it took a little bit close to 40 minutes. But if you will do it, I will send you my recording presentation. You can be done in 15 to 20 minutes max. Everything, whatever I cover, this one.
So everything begins with Rule 72.
Rule of 72 is Bible for me.
Banks,
From there,
mutual funds.
mutual funds, if from rule of 72 even I find, okay, we'll go there next time. But that's what I find out, everything from rule of 72. Whether they have whole life insurance, they have term insurance, they have mutual funds, they have bank account, or they're broke. I find out everything from here. From rule of 72. So here, just I want to tell you, because it's injustice if I don't do that. So here, how can I find out about that you have whole life insurance or not? Very close, yeah, very good. What other? So let's say one question is that. Then what is the next question?
Well, I think you do it before.
You do it before.
Some people say with the bank, some people say in a life insurance policy.
Very
So I
good.
have a phone like that.
So you are a good student.
Well, I did.
That's why we keep you in the front, right? So question is here. So now 1% or 12%, right? So I asked them, now let me ask you, Denise, do you have any savings where you get around 1% or 2% a year? Where do you have that? In a bank. Okay, that's very good. Do you have all your money there, or you keep some money there and some money somewhere else? Very good. Now let's say if she does not say my insurance policy, because most people, when they have whole life insurance, they don't think it's an investment. They think my uncle gave it to me, so it has to be the best life insurance product in the world. So I am going to ask her, Denise, there are some of my friends, they have, other than checking account and savings account, they have savings inside their life insurance policies, something like New York Life, MetLife. See, I slowed down. MetLife, Allstate. Do you have something like that? See, if I'm with the Spanish community, I definitely will use Allstate and State Farm. If I'm sitting down with Indian community, I'm going to put New York Life, because 80% Indians have New York Life policy. So I would say that, there are some of my friends, they have savings inside their life insurance policies, something like Allstate, State Farm, New York Life, Prudential. Do you have something like that? Very good. How much do you have? So then I don't want to, then I will find out 4 things. Which company, how much insurance they have, how much premium they pay, and how long do they have it. So then from here, I'm not doing a mutual fund presentation. I'm doing either refrigerator A and B or plan A, plan B presentation. Because from rule of 72, whatever presentation I do, it should sing, not talk. It has to be the best presentation in the world. So if you are doing presentations and they have lots of life insurance, see that you practice plan A, plan B, or refrigerator A, refrigerator B.
So if they have life insurance, you're going that way, but
That way, then investment comes later on.
and so if they don't, then you're going this way.
Let's say if I sit down with you and if I find out you don't have insurance and you have money sitting in the CD or bank or old 401k, then from there I'm doing this one, mutual fund presentation. Here. Not if they have life insurance. If they have whole life insurance, then it's a funny banking. I do plan A. I'm not a refrigerator guy. See, this is a shorter version of plan A, plan B. See this rule of 72, do you see that? And straight, 67 to 40 years old, and I found out they have whole life. So I went into plan A, plan B. Longer version is, do you see this, all my presentations? Look at this, buy low, sell high.
So in the rule 72, you found out, and then you went to.
This is my real plan A, plan B. I do at the end, do you see that? Lots of time crosses. Let's see if you were given a choice between plan A and plan B, whole life, universal life, index universal life. Do you see that? So that's where you can basically do it. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's where I go and get that information. And if you have whole life, I will kill that first.
But you're using the numbers of how the money is doubling in the whole life.
Yeah. So that's why I will do 1% and 4%. Because insurance agents will promise them 4% because it matches bank. Right? Bank's CD is 4% right now. So the insurance agent will talk about 4%. But otherwise, it can be done this mutual fund presentation in 20 minutes max.
Can you remind us what the needs is then? NEAPS?
So let's say needs is like, let's say if it is, if I see that I'm doing, let's say some of my people bring people to me for recruiting interview, then I'll start with N. N stands for what do you do now? Right? So let's say somebody says, I work in government, I'm an accountant, I'm a truck driver, or I'm a student, so you don't do anything. Okay, so what do you, so then I find out, even at the same time, I find out what type of benefits do they give you. Remember N, that's where I'm going to find out what does he or she has. What do you have? What do they provide? Is it a big company you work for, Alex? Small company. So what type of benefits do they give? See, because I don't have a job, so I don't know what benefits people have.
Health insurance and a few holidays. That's
Few holidays. How about health insurance from your company? So I found out he has 401k, which I cannot do anything. I don't make money, so I don't talk about it. But still, I'm going to find out, does he have a 401k or not? Then I'm going to talk about health insurance. Do we do health insurance? No. But if I start with life insurance, he will think this guy is asking me about life insurance because he wants to sell me life insurance. Right? So I start with 401k because everybody likes money. Then health insurance, which we cannot do anything. And third thing, by the way, do they give you good benefits like life insurance? So then I find out, does he have a life insurance, group life insurance or not? And I'm not going to do anything while asking him that question. This is just back of my mind, so which presentation I'm going to do after this. After these needs, I'm going to do still my rule of 72. E, I'm coming back. So E stands for enjoy. What do you enjoy being a driver? What do you enjoy being an accountant? What do you enjoy being a hairstylist? Lynette. I let him talk, let her talk. Okay, because I can go different places. Stay away from my wife. I'm just kidding. Right? I can go out and work as much as I want. Right? What else do you enjoy? Now let me ask you what you don't like about working at being a driver. So he will tell me. What I want to find out, all recruiters, it might help you. I want to find out time and money. The rest of the things, it's okay. He say, I don't like. Okay, so let's say if he makes 100,000 a year, which is good income. Would you agree? 100,000 is not a small amount if you are not in Primerica. In Primerica, it's a minimum wage. But outside of Primerica, 100,000 is good job. So I want to find out how about money? Do they pay you money what you are worth for?
No, I need more.
You need more. Let's say if you are your own boss, how much money would you pay to yourself? At least 200,000?
Quarter of a million would be great.
Quarter of a million, right? It's good. So you can enjoy a good life. You know, you can have your wife buy whatever she wants, right? And how about the time? Do you have to work lots of hours or it's okay with you? Working 100 hours a week, right?
Yeah, I need to make.
See, because I want to find out time and money. That is, are you making enough money for your work? So now D stands for, let's say if there is an opportunity. I don't know you will qualify to work in my office. See, I took myself out. I don't know, Alex, Novia, you will qualify to work in my office because you have to do some qualification. But let's see if I can help you get more money, $1 million a year, and you don't have to kill yourself. How serious are you?
Very serious.
Right? Not how you want. How would you like it? I'm out of that. Would you like it? Would you like it is a soft question. First time I will ask you, how would that make you feel if you make $250,000 a year? Good, good. Now comes down to commitment. How serious are you? Why should I invest my money helping you make $250,000 a year? That's it, my recruiting. Then I will take it to ESBI. Decision maker. So because both are here, but let's see if I'm doing presentation with only Alex or only Nuvia, I will say, Alex, if there is a way, if I can help you on $250,000 a year, and if you have to make that decision, who other than you will be involved in making that decision?
My wife.
Your wife. So usually how serious are you? Because I don't want you to make decisions without if you are not serious.
I'm very.
I'm sorry? So if you, how serious are you? S is a solution. So S stands for solution. If I can bring that solution, but that's good, he's asking me that question for lots of new people. Our old timers, we know what NEED stands for because we've been to Tom Hopkins. We memorized that, right? Allison was the best. She and Christian David, they are the best of the crowd. Yes, Allison is very good. But so S stands for solution. If I can bring that solution, now what is the solution? You want to make $250,000 a year. You want to work less hours, which you don't have. And if I can bring that solution to you and your family, how serious are you?
Very serious.
Then let's work.
Now it's time.
So if someone says something, would you listen to them or would you listen to me?
Well, you're the one making the money, so I listen to you.
Very good. And that's important, isn't it? Because you want to make $250,000. So if you make $250,000 a year, what price you want to give it to Nowhere today.
But she can retire from the job.
See, okay. Is it important to you? See, those are the questions you ask and bring those answers what you are looking for. Right? So that is a needs base for recruiting. Needs base for selling is what do you have? If I can help you go from here to here, how serious are you? Then still, Anita, I'm going to do rule of 72. And I have my video presentation for 20 minutes. I look better in that video. And I'll send it to you. And it's 20 minutes, you are done. And until rule of 72 or until here, you don't need a securities license. When you talk about percentages, then you need securities license. But now you can talk about rule of 72. Right? And once you talk to people about rule of 72, bring them to your leader. Then leader will do all these crazy things for you. Right?
Do you ever show client examples? Like, I have this client, this client, this
So
client, this client, this client.
I will end with this one, guys. You all should do it. Can you hold for me? So see, if you have some clients, their clients' money will grow. So by the way, I'm going to share with these clients who gave me permission with the signature, accounts number, name, address, and here they said, if my future clients have questions, they can call them. Right? So I will send you this without the name and everything. So let's say if you have a client, Anita, let's say she is your client, ask her that are you happy with your performance? See, can I share your accounts without the account number to my future clients? Yes. So I have whatever I'm going to share with you, which I share with all my clients, whether they become my clients or not. So I have these around 4 clients out of 3,200 clients. I like 4 clients, right? So got their signatures and everything, right? And all are not Indians, by the way. Just making sure. So now he's our money manager, right? Or come here. Come here. What do you read? Which day?
January 1st, 2023.
2023 to September,
5th,
which I printed last night. This person gave me $28,900. Actually, they gave me $30,000. There was a fee, right? There is some charge. We got to get paid. So the net amount went into investment was $28,926. Now, as of last night on September 4th, what account value do you see?
62,677.
That means their account grew by
116.
$33,000, $33,750, 2 months and 7 months, 2 years and 7 months. Means her money grew by
16%.
116% in 2 years and 7 months. Remember we talked about
Is that
12%
Dynatech?
and 15%?
Is that Dynatech fund?
That's a Dynatech fund, by the
All
way.
right.
Right? That's 100%. This girl gave me, her father is my client for 20 plus years. Franklin Templeton Dynatech fund. Her father is my client for last 20 plus years, and his daughter getting ready for my wedding, her marriage. So she saved this money in the bank. So let's say you have some money for your wedding, right? Don't keep it in the bank. So somehow I explained her, she listened to me, gave me all her 30,000 for her wedding. I invested that. Now see, her wedding is on December 7th, which I am invited.
I would think so.
Right? Now she will take this money out. Right? That's her money. That is called, right? That is which fund we are talking about?
Dynatech fund.
That's a fund, but what type of investments we are talking about? Out of NRA, non-retirement accounts, 401k or Roth IRA?
NRA.
What do you think this fund is?
NRA.
NRA. Why it is NRA? Can you give me 10 more minutes?
Yes.
All the time you want.
Because I want you to learn something today. I know we are done at 2, but NRAY, because any retirement accounts, either this or this, you cannot withdraw before you turn 59 and a half. So let's say 60. You cannot take it out before you turn 60 years old. Otherwise, you have to pay 10% in penalty from whom? IRS, not from Pramerica, not from your bank, not from your 401k. IRS will charge you 10% penalty. So this one is a non-retirement account. So when we plan our clients, Beth, I do all three. Usually this is done from the job. But I do always this and this. So this is emergency fund, like you were saying. What type of emergency? Any type. Let's say if you want to, your car is broke down or breaking down. Not right now, still working. But let's say 5 years from now, you want to buy not even Mercedes Benz or Tesla or something, Toyota Corolla. Do we have Toyota Corolla now? Yeah. Still have, right? So let's say you want to buy that Corolla. Mercedes, right? Okay. So now let's say you want to start saving that money for your next car. And you being young, you cannot put 100% money here. That account you can definitely put here. How about vacations? How you want to go on the cruise? Travel. My daughter's wedding money I started saving when she came out of her college. I was putting 1,000 a month just for her wedding account. Right? That's now she will hope she gets married next year. But if she gets, if even though she was going to get married 5 years before, I had enough money for her wedding. Do you guys know Indian wedding? You been to Indian wedding? How was our anniversary party? Me and my wife's, not another, somebody else, me and my wife's anniversary party, my friends came, we spent $100,000 just from our anniversary party. So think about my daughter's wedding. Right? Yes, Beth. So emergency fund, what Beth is talking about is immediate emergency. Like if car breaks down or plumbing problem happens, something, or you have to send the car payment every month, right? Those 3 to 6 months of your living expenses before I start doing anything. Right? So here, that is in the bank or our money market accounts. So Beth, you know, we have FMFXS that gives 4% interest right now. And that's a money market account. It's not investment. FMFXX. Right? That's a Franklin Templeton Reserve Fund.
So this gotta be like a 7-year plus.
At least 3 years or more. Yeah. So think about this. Now, second one, right? So second one I talk about, as soon as I talk about all these three things are here, right? So then this one is her Roth IRA. That grew 60% because I distributed her Roth IRA into growth companies, value companies. So those are the things I don't want you to get bored, but I think you should know. Right? Because see, when you are now investment licensed person, because you have a responsibility now. So there are two type of companies. One is called the growth oriented companies and another company is called value oriented companies. Again, these I don't talk to my clients. They don't have to know. But who has to know?
We do.
I do, you do, right? So in those things, there are 4 different types. Large cap, mid cap, small cap, and international. Right? Same thing in growth, same thing in value. Who gives more dividends?
Value.
This is more growth. Right? So when you suggest someone investment, see that your funds, what you select, they all are here and here. That's why even though I did distributed her Roth IRA, she's 29 years old. She has long time. But still, I did that type of allocation. Still, her money grew in 2 years, 60%.
What's your breakdown? What's your ideal breakdown? And the second
So if you want, now a lot of people are asking me, so I want your work to go down. So write down this fund. Write down here. So this will cover everything. Right? So I'm talking about two. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my voice is loud enough. But no, so let's say we are talking about Franklin Templeton, right? So definitely FKDNX. Other fund is called SHAPX. Third fund is LCLAX. Fourth one is called FKIQX, which is income fund, based income fund in Franklin Templeton. Another one is dividend. This is income fund. But still average return for last 30 years is around 9% a year. Very good income fund, very conservative, gives good dividends and good capital appreciation. No, still coming, coming. One more. One more is Temix. I'm writing. TEMIX. This is the best international fund. Right? Oh, one more. I'm so sorry. One more, which is the mid cap is called SBMAX.
Give us all the secrets.
See, this is like, it will give you basically all these things.
Go back, Deepak.
Yeah, I will. Right? So basically, these 7 funds will cover all those growth, Augusto, and the value. Yes.
So when do you start, so certain amount of money you put in one fund?
Right.
When do you start putting in multiple?
So yeah, very good. So let's say someone is putting $100 a month, FKDNX. If they are their risk profile is growth. If their risk profile is conserve and not semi-growth, semi-aggressive, SHAPX, appreciation fund, which is like a top 300 companies of America. So this one, FKDNX, is aggressive, but right now we are in the time of the growth, AI and semiconductors. Have you heard that? PX,
Is
kind of semi-aggressive, because all the top 300 large companies of America. Then LCLX is again the value-oriented companies, still aggressive. Then income, this is SOPAX, is dividend diversified fund. They invest money into only companies who gives dividend. So Amazon, they don't invest in Amazon because Amazon, Tesla, Apple, they don't give dividends. Who gives dividend? Primerica, Citibank, General Electric, right? BJNE, utility companies. So they invest money in those companies. As a stock, right? I'm not trying to sell you that you buy Primerica stock, but Primerica stock is one of the best stock as a company. Again, I'm not trying to sell you what is called compliance thing. Disclaimer. But I own so much Primerica stock, that's why I'm rich. And my Primerica is hardly 5% of my portfolio, but still that 5% makes me too much money. I can live monthly on that 5%. So, but you need invest in that company. TEMIX, TEMIX, which is the international fund. FKIQX is an income fund. So let's say somebody is very conservative. One second. You put their money into FKIQX. Yes, Matt. So $1 million is going more into variable annuity. Just kidding. Because they have to protect that money depending on the age. So let's say if somebody like our age, we are not 40 years old, so then we will be in the mutual fund. Old people, we will put in the $1 million, majority of the money will go into either shield or whatever index like our product. How much time do I have? No, I think there.
Recommend three funds, because I know, like, so you have.
Three fund is $150 a month. So then 50, 50, 50.
So every $50 one fund.
Yeah, if only $100, then I will put into, depending on either FKDNX or SHAPX. Third one is LCLX. Depending on the how much time do I have, so then either LCLX or SOPX. Huh? That's again value, but high growth value funds. And I choose that because Vinny Ragusa loves that one. If you ask Deepak Shah loves 1 and 2.
So the $50, so you were saying $50 one fund, $100 two funds, 150 three funds.
Right.
And then if they're doing.
And if it is, let's say, $583 a month, then I will not choose this one, but at least 4 or 5 funds. Huh? That's a very aggressive. SBMX is a mid-cap companies, mid-size companies. Again, that depending on the risk profile, what type of risk they can absorb, right? Not what type of risk they can take.
Deepak, you have homework assignment because you can Google any of these codes here and read the data page
Yes,
when I say we have the label.
facts it, right? No, sure. So now what happens? So let's say what our FKDNX, let's say fact sheet. So go to FKDNS fact sheet and always choose Fidelity Investment. They do the very nice fact sheet. And these are the things I show it to people. Look at this. Right? Look at this. And where they invest, everything is here. What happened? The second page is not coming. Because basically you can share everything here. That's, and when if they want to hear, I go back into this one and I can share with them. Okay? So now I want to cover one more thing. So let's say that was, then I can talk about what? Not only NRA, licensed people, Beth, Alex, then what else? Right? 401k or traditional IRA, if they are self-employed, or SEP IRA, Roth IRA is the must. But then I talk about couple of more is education funds. Because that is very important. So one is, we call it a covered, write down Coverdell ESA. ESA stand for, who wants to tell me? Not you, Beth. What is ESA stand for?
Savings account.
Very good, very good. Educational savings account. Second thing is 529. And third thing is, Spanish people will say UTMA, but I will say ATMA. Same thing, right? It's a joke, right? Don't feel bad if you are Spanish. ATMA Coverdell, Coverdell. ATMA or UGMA, UGMA, both. You know, some states accept UGMA, some. So basically, what is UGMA stands for is Universal Gift under Minor Act. ATMA means Universal Transfer under Minor Act. So one is a gift, another is a transfer. Right? So again, that's too much when you study. But I always talk about first thing is Coverdell ESA because that works exactly like Roth IRA. And Coverdell is they can put maximum 100 and means $2,000 a year maximum per child. Coverdell is exactly like a Roth IRA. Money grows tax free, and you can withdraw that money even before they turn 18. So let's say, give you example. My daughter was 2 months old. We started putting money. Now she's not 18, but she goes to what's that class is called? I forgot. No, no. When they are young, they go to that math class and everything. It's something will come in my mind. Kumon. Yes, I'm so sorry. I usually it comes in my brain right away, but maybe my brain is tired right now. But so let's say they are. If my daughter was in 5th grade, and I wanted her to send it to Kumon classes. I don't have to use my money from my checking account. I can take money from my Coverdell accounts. Why Coverdell versus bank? Tax free. If I use that money for any education related expense, any education, if she wants to buy an iPad, and you can, in my 31 years, Bria, nobody has asked for, did you use it for education expense? But if they do, they means Uncle Sam. You have to have a receipt that you use it for education. But let's say if they want to go to Kumon classes, buy iPad, phone, books, anything, you can use this money. So I always do $166.66 a month per child in Coverdell accounts. $529 if they have more money, or I do more Atmas nowadays. Because $529 is money grows, and if you cannot use it for other than the tuition fees. Our CPA is here, so she knows more, right? But you cannot use it for books or car or laptop. You have to use that $529 money for tuition. So that's why usually I do this less and growth is less, because Coverdell accounts I can put into the same AppKDNX. And now, my guinea pig, my friend. So,
The covered out would be any child's name.
child's name, but someone has to be custodian.
Sure.
So $166 a month since what? March 31st, 2023. Right? And how much interest they got? 69.87%. So so they contributed $166 a month. That grew to $10,732. Means their money grew, education account grew 70%. 2 years and 3 months.
So if they don't want to do college, just do the UTMA. But if they do,
Even though they don't want to do college, I would do Coverdell. Into their Roth IRA.
Hold on, they can take the money, put it in the Roth.
Into their own so they have to transfer that money under child's name. Otherwise, there is a penalty. But age 30, it's a long enough time. 529, they have their own funds, so I don't do too much 529 because I want my clients' money to grow, right? And same thing, Atma, I do that. Same, our FKDNX, SHAPX, wherever you want. Anyone who does Fidelity. So if you want, I have that group list also if you want to write down. It's FAGAX. FA. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So one is for this for fidelity. I do fidelity 10% of the time. Then another one is this the based fund called FELAX, called the semiconductor. His name is semiconductor fund, right? Then I think FADAX. Basically, it's a S&P 500 fund. FNIAX is called the new individual fund, and this international fund is good to I think. See, do you see that Franklin Templeton, it's in my heart. FCPAX is the international fund.
Deepak, I have a question. I mean, I pretty much use all Franklin Templeton because they've got good results. But if somebody like, how do you compare that? Fidelity.
There are some tacky, there are some, they like fidelity, then I use fidelity.
Yeah, I only do it if somebody.
If somebody asks, oh, you do fidelity? Yes, we do. I can help you with fidelity also. Then I go to fidelity is FAGAX is exactly like FKDNX. That fund grew very well. But as a allocation, I like Franklin Templeton better. Right? We love Winnie, so we have to, right? So I told, look at this, Ace did not know how to carry this microphone. Right? Good? Then like this client, let's say, so then some people say, okay, this is, I'm showing you only the short term. This one, client, not still. This client, they are putting $100 a month since when? When we all were broke. This is my friend. 7/29, July 29, 1999. Since then, they are putting $100 a month. See, still it's going on. And their 29,900 so far they contributed. It's now $160,000. Means their money grew 788%. So somebody says, okay, this is a short term. This is a long term. Right? Longer the better. And that's where their money is growing. So sometimes, Denise, what I can recommend, Anita, is some of your clients, look at their accounts. If they are growing like this, take and then wipe out the account number. And this is the base thing, is get their permission. So we are in compliance. And now let's say some people like Matt asked me that question that, okay, if someone has $1 million, then these accounts are coming. Anyone knows Bright House? And I share with them, their Bright House Shield is growing same or better than even our mutual funds. So I explained them, look at this, this guy gave me 382,000 is now 736,000 in 3 years. Wow. Think about it. If your $382,000 is 736,000, means their money grew 85% in 3 years in Bright House, which is a 6-year shield. So these are the things I talk about. So if you are, and I have even that one, 4 or 5 clients example.
So Rule 72, compound interest calculator,
Examples. Yes. So see, in that one also, Lynette, if someone is aggressive, right, risk profile comes out aggressive, so which company will do better? Let's say if you are not securities licensed, which company do you think it will do better long period of time? Company is like technology companies or non-technology companies? Technology, AIs, nowadays is the AI time, semiconductor time. So we have an option, we can put some money into S&P 500. What S&P 500 means? Top 500 companies of America. In that one, semiconductor will come, AI companies come, utility companies come, banking division will come, all the companies combined, the best companies of America. But then you have option to put some money into NASDAQ 100, which is what? FKDNX. FKDNX is top 100 technology companies. Right? Cisco will be there, ADP will be there, all those large technology companies will be there. So if my client is a Augusto aggressive nature, then I will put maybe 60% into NASDAQ 100 and 40% into S&P 500. My latest client, day before yesterday I helped, they said, I don't want to take any risk. I said, there's a 25% buffer. There is another training for annuity, so don't worry. But still they say, I don't want to lose a single dollar. I say, okay, then put 100% money into S&P 500, Hector. S&P 500 is close to conservative as far as investments are concerned. But if somebody is like me, I will put 80% into NASDAQ 100 because I like growth, and 20% into S&P 500. Or there is another option is called Russell 2000. So Russell 2000 means small cap top 2000 companies. That's another, right now it's the best time to put money for Russell 2000. But I don't do it too much. For me personally, I have money in Russell 2000. But for my clients, I choose either NASDAQ 100 or S&P 500. Augusto. If somebody is conservative, don't put into NASDAQ 100. But any 5-year period, any 5-year, from 1932 to now, not a single 5-year period, stock market is down. So why should you worry? But clients do worry. You don't worry, right? Clients, like in March, I lost close to $500,000, but it was loss on the paper. Same $500,000 loss is now $1 million plus. So why should I worry? And young people like us, we don't have to worry, right? We have time. Young and good looking. Right or wrong? So if we have 3 years or more, I would not worry too much. If you are brand new in Primerica, brother, don't worry. Give yourself some time. Only thing is, don't take money out when it is somewhere here. Don't ever take money out here. Wait couple of more years, take money out here. That's why we need 3 types of account. What type of accounts? Emergency fund has to be there. That's why when I leave someone's house or someone leave Zoom from me, I have at least 5 to 6 applications. At least. So I have one here, husband and wife's Roth IRA, if they are married. If they are not, only one, right? Couple of kids they have, 3 kids means 3 Coverdale accounts, guaranteed. Even though they put $50 a month, it's okay. You know Brian Costa? No, I think he was not in Primerica. Brian Costa was one of my top leader, but then he went into appraisal and everything. You remember Brian, no? Brian Costa, no? Tall guy, American tall. So he still talks about Primerica in his real estate and appraisal business. So just a day before yesterday, he texts me. Because I said, Brian, if you have a problem, don't worry about a problem right now. Right? It's easy to say and hard to do it, correct or not? So now let's say what he said. New baby girl. So he has already 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 son. So they are putting already $100 a month. And he says double the amount across the road. So I had 2 Roth IRAs, him and his wife. He is putting $500 a month here, emergency fund, and he's putting $100 a month for for his 3 kids. And fourth one is on the way. He's already came, but waiting for social security number. So he wants to double his investments. But if I don't have account set up, what happens? Then I have to go to his house or he comes to office and fill out an application one more time. I said, no. While I'm here, I'm doing this application, these applications, Coverdale accounts for your kids, and then you decide you want to put $50 a month, I don't care.
That's the training right there.
Right or wrong?
Activity and a lot of.
Yeah, lots of activity, it's okay. If you, and once you do one application or 10 applications, it's the same thing. You just have to copy the things. But anyway, so that's how you can do it. Again, I know we took a little bit longer, but I wanted you to see that it's worth it. Remember, we say in Primerica, we need 2 things, knowledge and credibility. Only one won't work. Somebody says, I have a great credibility, but they don't know anything. Who is going to listen? Who is going to give you $2.4 million? Tell me. If I don't know these type of things, do you think that guy who just retired, he'll give me 2.4 million? No, he's worried about what will happen. After he sat down with me, he says, now I can sleep well in the night, so my retirement is taken care. So I help him in income annuity, which he will get $8,000 a month for rest of his life. His life and his wife's life. And over there, I put only $1 million. Another $1.1 million I put into shield annuity, which I just talked about. And another $250,000 I put into regular mutual fund. So if he has any emergency, Allison, they can take it first from mutual funds, where I can manage. His son-in-law's money is growing like, just like I showed you that. So you have to know, don't, when you are in Primerica, see that you prove your presence. Prove your presence means work on getting better. Come to meetings, but if you don't learn, that's not good either. Right? It says Primerica is a money-making machine. And then one day you will become like Christian David. That is the ultimate goal. For me and my wife, our ultimate goal is to become and live like Christian David. Not look like, it's a manufacturing defect. I cannot do anything. Right? It's done is done. But look-wise, God gave him different look. God did not give him my look, because it's unique. Right? Just kidding. Right? So, but that's how, but financially, we are going closer to him. It says nobody will put thumb on our life. I was broke when I was at your age. Now we are totally done financially. Totally. Right? Why? Because, thank you, because reason I'm telling you this, not to brag about money. Again, I'm not going to give you any anyway. Right? But it can happen. Look at, they changed their lives. Look at Gordon, look at Lynette, look at us. We have changed our lives through the process of getting better every single day. So this is what? You do the good rule of 72, you will know more than 95% people, 100%. But you have to do it. Don't do it with the same person over and over again. What makes me little bit more successful, because I do this rule of 72 definitely in my sleep. Maybe my wife says, I'm talking rule of 72 in the night also. I don't know it's true or not. But in the daytime, I talk to different people, same rule of 72. Same.
Deepak, on an average month, I think you told me, like, I don't know, when I talked to you last time, you opened up about 30 packs in a month.
30 packs minimum a month. Between 30 to 40 every single month. Because everybody needs what we do. I'm telling you, I don't have time to mess around nowadays because we have lots of traveling going on. We travel a lot. But think about, let's say if you do what I'm doing, 10 years from now, you'll make 20, 30,000 a month without working. A month. And what is our work? Hey, if I can help you grow your money, would that interest you? When is the best time we can get together? Right? I know a lot of people. Investments, I become pro in doing this on Zoom. And I don't go out too much on appointments. Either they come to my office or I do on the Zoom. I do, so 80% I do on Zoom. 5 to 7% I do in the office. I think nowadays if I go to office, they get surprised. And why do I come to office? But again, like Ace said, use our environment, because sometimes in the beginning, I tell you, I am in Pramerica in our business because we were so close. If I'm upset, they can lift me up. If I'm excited, I can tell them to let's do something together. It's like a team approach. We help each other. Now, I have my wife with me at home, so I don't need a lot of motivation. But if I'm tired or if I'm frustrated, I will go to office and see Allison, see Jasmine, see Monroe Wicks, right? See my Lorena. So I'm telling you, yes. So I do more on Zoom because now I am very comfortable. Because see, here I had to look for a lot of things. At my home computer, I have everything lined up. You say it, everything is opened up. I just have to click. Within seconds, I can go to the next presentation. But new people get that license. See, this month company will pay me way over $100,000. I never dreamt about this type of money. September. Because that 2.4 million application has been approved from company. Now just waiting for money from wrong company to our company. Right? 2.4 million, that will give me around $70,000 just from one. It can be done. Reason I'm saying, did we talk about making this type of money? I never thought. I thought Ace and Anita and Gordon can make it, not me. Maybe I thought I will make 200,000-300,000. Oh, this month will go over 700,000 in income. So if something happens to me, it can happen to you. Just learn from our mistakes. We made so many mistakes. You don't do it, right? And again, today I went over so much, Ace went over so much, Gordon went over so much. Don't worry about too much knowledge in one day. It just everything is on paper. We have recorded presentation, so you watch over and over and over again until it becomes you. Maybe my questions, use it, use your language and do it, right? It can be done. We all can do something great. All right, guys, any question?
Great job.
Thank you.